Yesterday, several gunshots were heard around Etoudi, where the president is, around Emana and Olembe in Yaoundé. And up to now, we have not heard any news whether the police were the ones shooting or the defense and the security forces, or who were those shooting around these areas. You know, Etoudi is where the president is. And when I saw the news, I was just praying that let me get up this morning and receive a good news that the military have taken over the power from President Paul Biya. You know, this is exactly what happened in Gabon when the president incumbent was re-elected, and immediately the military took over after the result. So I was expecting that this is the news that I will be receiving this morning, but yet nothing is out already. But we are still praying over it, that maybe by the grace of God, something will come up that military have taken over. Because to me, at this point, I prefer the military to take over a power in Cameroon than President Paul Biya ruling Cameroonians for another 7 years. First of all, what he did, and the CPT is an electoral coup d'etat. So if the military take over through coup d'etat, there is no problem, because he already involved himself in a coup d'etat. And if another coup d'etat can remove him, it will be better. So that is what I prefer, because now Cameroonians are confused. They have been under the leadership of President Paul Biya for 43 years, and they are complaining. All Cameroonians are complaining, crying. And Cameroon is not just that they like complaining, but when you go to Cameroon, you will pity the people living in Cameroon. Insecurity is rising. How many regions in Cameroon are secure? Poverty is increasing. Millions are going below poverty line every blessed day. There is no road. Thousands of people are dying because of road accident every year. No drinkable water. People are dying because of cholera and waterborne diseases every day. There is no electricity. And the one we have is even a deadly electricity in Cameroon, because minute it will come with low voltage, minute it will come with high voltage, destroying property and burning buildings and killing people. And many Cameroonians at this point, millions of Cameroonians have never seen electricity with their naked eyes. President Paul Biya for 43 years in power created political schools, school without benches, school without teachers, school without infrastructure. And then we will sit and say we are in democracy. What President Paul Biya did in Cameroon during this presidential election, is there democracy in it? I prefer the military to take over power in Cameroon. I was calling for civilian coup d'etat, but I came to discover that the civilians cannot do it, because we are divided. But are the military also divided? Is there nobody closer to President Paul Biya that can look at him like this and say, nah, go down, resigned, and I'm taking over power, and declare himself president? Is there nobody? All young people closer to him are just yes, sir, to somebody that cannot carry AK-47, somebody that cannot fight you, somebody that cannot do anything to you, is the person you are afraid of. And then you are aware that this person is behind the hardship, the suffering, and all the trouble in Cameroon. And you are saying yes, sir, too. Yes, His Excellency. And he is destroying the whole nation, destroying your own families, your own life. And you remain quiet. I pray that the news will still come up, that the gunshot yesterday around Etoudi was a military coup d'etat. And I will celebrate and celebrate and celebrate. Whether the military will come and be worse than President Paul Biya, the whole issue is that the military will not create that kind of system that President Paul Biya created.